Hello and welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a nice arch with your words here in Inkscape. So let me kind of pull this one over here to the side and let's get started. The first thing that we're going to want to do is right over here on the side, you can see that create circles, ellipses, and arcs. We're going to click on that because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually create a circle that has the arch that we want our words to be on. So holding down the control key, I'm just going to click and drag and draw out my circle. Now at this point I can adjust it using these arrows if I want to change the arch or whatever, but the arch I'm looking for is this one right here across the top because that's the arch that my words are going to be in. Okay, so once you have your circle kind of in the shape that you want, and don't worry, we can adjust it a little bit more as we go. Now I need to add in my words. So I'm going to go right over here on the left-hand side. You can see that there is create and edit text objects. I'm going to click on that and it gives me this little cursor. I'm going to click once on my artboard here and I'm going to type out the words welcome home. I'm going to use all caps. Welcome home. Now, that's not the font that I want. The first step I want to do is I want to make sure that I have whatever font I want my arch in, that's the font that I need to already have it prepared for. So I'm going to pick out that font. I'm using this Darling Dearest font. And then I'm going to click back here on my arrow key and I'm going to make it a little bit larger. I'm going to use this black arrow here on the bottom corner and I'm going to hold down control. If I don't hold down control, it gets disproportionate and it can really change and adjust the look of your text. So once you've proportionately made it larger in comparison to your circle, what we're going to do now is we're going to actually put it on the path of this circle. So I want to make sure that my words are selected and that my circle is selected, both at the same time. And I'm going to go right up here to the text menu and I'm going to say put on path, because I'm going to put that text on a path. Now, it's upside down right now. In order to flip that around, I just need to click one time where they're both still selected and notice how my corner arrow has now changed to a curve rather than an outward arrow. And I'm going to select that and just drag it around. And I'm just kind of flipping my letters upside down because I want them to be on the top. And then kind of just make it even the way that you want. And at this point, if you decide that you want to have your circle adjusted, you will click over to the side and just click on the circle. And you can make the circle smaller and that will change your arch. Or you can make it wider. However you adjust your circle is what the arch of your letters are going to look like because they are following the line of this circle. Okay, now once you have that exactly the way that you want, your arch is perfect, what you need to do is now we've got to change this from text into an actual graphic to be able to save and open as an SVG. So I'm going to go up here to path and I'm going to say object to path. And now at this point, I can move and delete that circle and then my words are still going to stay in that arch. Whereas if I had not put it on a path before and I deleted that circle, it would totally delete my words as well. Okay, so that's a very important step to make sure you say path, object to path. And then from there, if I want to ungroup it, I can, like let's say I just want to move in this W a little bit, or I want to tilt it a little bit more, or move in the E. You know, any little last tweaks that you want to do, this is a good time to do that. And then I'm going to select my entire arch here that I want, and I'm going to say path union. And now it's all become one large piece and I can minimize it and I can open this within my design software and I can cut it with my cutting machine. Okay, thanks so much guys for being here and I will see you back in the next tutorial. Bye.